This is the first episode of my kill count series, where I will be narrating the summary of any Armament stop-motion video, tallying up all the kills. The first video will be on my latest film, The Town, but I'd be interested in checking out any video suggestions in the comments. Quick shout out to EliteSparky, who, to my knowledge, was the first to record a kill count for Armament stop-motions. His channel and video will be linked in the description. The video opens up with shots of a town where Germans are setting up for an attack, contrasted with clips of American cargo trucks driving. A German flak position is shown outside of the town that fires upon the American convoy. 2 trucks are hid from the guns, and from a previous scene, we can estimate there are about 8 troops in the back with 2 in the front, for 10 losses per truck. The trucks scatter back, and we are shown the title card. The Americans regroup at a nearby farm, and we can see Captain McCullen enter the farmhouse. Around the tables are officers of the rifle company, with Lieutenant Smith leading 1st Platoon, Lieutenant Stiles leading 2nd Platoon, Lieutenant Koopman leading 3rd Platoon, and Lieutenant Buck leading the Weapons Platoon. The different platoons planned 3 separate attacks initiated on the town: in the woods near the church, factory near the town, and the streets of the town. 1st Platoon is responsible for the woods, 2nd Platoon is responsible for the town, 3rd Platoon is responsible for the factory, and the Weapons Platoon is split between 1st and 2nd Platoon as support. The 3 platoons are shown getting set up in their positions. The initial plan was to have all platoons attack at the same time, but a soldier from the 1st Platoon trips and fires his gun, which alerts the Germans. He is immediately shot by an MG and sparks off the conflict. All of the platoons have no choice but to attack, as their chances of catching the Germans off guard are now gone. Lieutenant Stiles sends 2 soldiers to scout the 1st street, and one gets shot by another MG. The 1st street is pinned down for now, but half of the 2nd Platoon, led by Buck, opens fire on the 2nd street. The men charge forward and take 12 casualties from the defending Germans. We cut back to the 1st street as the MG is reloading. Some Americans push up and take out the MG with a grenade. One American gets shot by the MG and another by a sniper. A half-track turns the corner and pins the soldiers on the 1st street again. We're now back to the 3rd Platoon at the factory as they attack the defending Germans with 2 groups. Over the fighting, 7 Americans and 11 Germans were killed. All seems quiet inside the factory walls, but a Tiger tank emerges from one of the buildings, killing 1 American. As the Tiger leaves the factory and heads for the town, we see 1 more German down, and 1 desperate bazooka soldier gets shot. The fighting in the woods continues as the Americans try to eliminate the German position in front of the church. 10 Germans are killed while they take down another 5 Americans.
Secure the area, man.
As everything seems settled, a German pops out from behind a gravestone and injures Lieutenant Smith. The German is quickly murdered by the surrounding Americans. Back to 2nd Street, we find house-to-house fighting. 1 American and 2 Germans are killed. A sniper team is shown, with 1 supporting rifleman being shot. The sniper is able to kill the MG in the upper window. With the MG gone, Buck is able to push onward to clear out the final Germans. 2 from the building are eliminated, and 3 more from the final sandbag wall are killed. 1 American is also killed attacking the sandbag wall. We can assume the 3rd German from the window fighting has also been killed off screen, as there are no more American casualties on the 2nd Street. Back to 1st Street, Stiles sends a Browning machine gunner up to fire on the half-track. The gunner is able to kill 1 German before being shot. Private Booth springs into action, suppressing the half-track with a grenade and grabbing the Browning machine gun. He is able to kill the half-track gunner and get back to cover before being picked off by the sniper. The Americans run up to the half-track, killing 3 more Germans and losing 1 ally. All seems peaceful as the Americans hold their position. Stiles yells at his men to continue charging, and for the first time, leads the charge. However, he is hit by a round from the Tiger that just now arrived, and 2 more Americans are killed running for cover. The fighting switches over to the factory, and the 3rd platoon is pinned down. Sergeant Nichols takes a squad and flanks the Germans from the rear. His squad is able to kill 7 Germans, so the Americans can take back the factory. When Lieutenant Koopman orders some men to flank the tank, we can see another German MG gunner who has died off-screen. Now back to the church, Sergeant Myers prepares 1st Platoon to assault the Germans inside. 4 Americans are blown away as they rush into position, and 3 more are seen killed during the action, with 3 other German kills. Sergeant Myers and a squad of soldiers flank the church, but encounter 2 Germans. There are 2 more losses for both sides. Sergeant Myers breaks through and defeats the final 5 Germans. Lieutenant Buck rendezvous with 1st Platoon, and they prepare for the final battle. Cutting back to the town, we see Lieutenant Stiles' lifeless body and the advancing Tiger with troops. Lieutenant Koopman takes his bazooka team and destroys the Tiger from the rear. 4 German soldiers from around the tank are shot as well, as one crew member who tries to exit. A Tiger tank has 5 crew members, so I will add 4 more to the kills. 2nd and 3rd platoon advance through the town to their final points. Now that all 3 positions are secure, the Americans send the signal to each other and make the last push on the German flak gun position. 4 Americans from 2nd platoon are killed rushing the trenches, and 5 Germans are seen being killed during the defense. Four Americans from 1st platoon are killed as they rush the trench, but they are able to kill 2 Germans who are holding the line. 3 American soldiers are killed from 3rd platoon as they rush into the trench, and they kill 1 German with 3 other off-screen kills shown. 3 Americans from 1st platoon kill 2 Germans in the trench, and the binocular soldier from the beginning is shown to be killed off-screen. A German who seemed to be dead gets up and kills those 3 Americans, but is killed before any more. Another German is shown next to him that was also killed off-screen. 5 more Germans and 4 Americans are killed in the final fights within the trench. The Americans blow up the guns and report back to their headquarters at the farm. Captain McCullen informs the lieutenants that they are moving out north to support more companies. Private Booth and Crowley are seen loading up in the truck, which drives away to a fading black end screen. There was an equal amount of kills for both sides. In total, 170 soldiers died, with 85 attacking Americans and 85 defending Germans. With a runtime of 29 minutes and 9 seconds, there is 1 kill about every 10 seconds. My favorite kills to make were the German machine gunner exploding out of the window and Lieutenant Stiles blowing up from the tank round. My least favorite kills were the off-screen deaths, as it was a bit tricky to know when and how some of the soldiers were killed. Thanks for watching, and let me know what other films you would like to see a kill count on in the comments below.